Hi everyone, I'm Triza, and today I want to talk about my story. I want to give you my story, and it's more of what I went through, and not only what I went through, what most people are going through. So, this is all about anxiety. So, anxiety didn't whisper to me, it tried to break me. It started with a small thought of what if I fail? What if I'm not enough? And what if everything falls apart? At first, I smiled. I showed up. I laughed, as usual. No one knew the battles that I was fighting inside me. The nights were the hardest. I'd lie awake, heart racing, mind spinning. Weeks passed, months passed, and I felt like I was losing control. Then, in that exhaustion, I realized something important. I needed help. And asking for help wasn't and isn't a weakness. It is a courage. I started speaking to friends, to a therapist, even to myself. I learned to breathe, to move, to rest without guilt. Slowly, the grip of anxiety loosened. But Meliu, it didn't disappear completely. Even now it's still there though. But I stopped letting it control me. I learned something very much powerful. Vulnerability isn't a weakness, it is a strength. I know many people are fighting silently right now. And guys, you're not broken. You're human. And you're very strong. And you don't have to fight it all alone. Speak it out. This is only the beginning. We'll talk more about the anxiety and the tools that will help you to overcome whatever you're going through. And the last episode, I shared how anxiety took hold of me and how I started finding my way out. So today, I want to talk about what actually happened, not in a perfect way, but in a real life version. So for me, it started small, like really, really small. One breath, one thought written down, 1 minute outside, and that's it. Those tiny things became my everyday thing. They reminded me I had a choice. I could let anxiety run my whole day, or I could take back just one small part of it. And honestly, that felt powerful. I also had to change the way I talk to myself, because I was so hard on myself, on me. Instead of saying, I'm failing because I'm anxious, I started saying, I'm doing my best, and that is enough. At first, it felt strange, but the more I said it, the more I believed it, and it lifted the pressure of trying to be perfect all the time. Movement helped. It helped too, not to fix myself, but it helped big time. Just small walks, listening to music, stretching, letting my mind breathe. Untangle something. Also writing. It helped me untangle thoughts that kept replaying in my head at night, during the day, and it was really exhausting. But putting them on paper made me feel even more lighter. Now, let's be real. These tools aren't magic cures, they're not that permanent. Because anxiety still shows up. Some days are messy, because even me, some days I still struggle even up to date. But the difference now is I don't feel powerless anymore. I have learned that calm isn't about eliminating anxiety. It's about knowing I can face it. And maybe that's what healing really is all about. Not becoming fearless, but becoming brave enough to keep choosing yourself. So, if you're watching this and you're in the middle of your own storm, start small, start messy, start scared if you have to. Just start. Because one small step today can become strength that you never knew you had tomorrow. Just start. And this journey, we are only getting started. So, I know you have been here from part 1. You know anxiety and I have a big history. And I want to be honest, in this final part, healing didn't mean it disappeared. There are still days my chest feels tight. But I'm not the same person I was when this started. Before anxiety controlled my decision, my sleep, my confidence, I would cancel plans, overthinking, like literally everything. I was overthinking everything and even imagining worst case scenarios that never even happened. And the hardest part is smiling outside, like all the time, but crying inside because I had a lot of pain and I was dealing with it by myself. Feeling like nobody could see the battle in my head, but somewhere along the way, something shifted. I stopped asking, why am I like this? And I started asking, what do I need right now? And that changed everything. Sometimes I breathe slowly. Sometimes I talk it out. And sometimes I just say it with the feeling and remind myself that all this will pass. It's just a matter of time. Because anxiety still visits, but it doesn't run my life. Not anymore. It doesn't make my choices. It doesn't define my strength. It doesn't decide my future. And if I'm completely honest with you, I'm really proud of myself. So far, I'm really proud of myself. Not because I never feel anxious, but because I kept going anyway, no matter what comes on my way. If you're still fighting this quietly, I want you to know that you're not alone. You're not even dramatic. You're not that weak. And always remember, you're really not alone. You're not. And guys, this series was never about being perfect. This was about being honest. Because anxiety may be part of my story, but it's not the whole story. And this is where I genuinely close this chapter of Raising Above by thanking you for walking this journey with me, and to tell you, if you are still raising, keep going. You're stronger than you think. Keep fighting, and always remember to start, because this journey won't be a journey if you don't start. Thank you guys for watching.